Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is Zach with Zach Attack Cards. And we are coming at you with opening day, at least on the channel, of 2026 Topps Baseball Series 1. And we're kicking it off in a rather strange way because they released the Easter eggs at the exact same time as pretty much all the rest of Series 1 retail. So that's what we're going to start with. Now, for those that remember last year, they are pretty much the exact same as a hanger box, and this year they're really no different. In fact, we are going to do a video where we compare the two, and you'll see that coming out within the next week or so, and you can determine which one you prefer. So, another interesting thing to note, if you care, is the art actually has not been recycled on these, different colors and all that kind of stuff. So, props to Topps for doing that. It would have been way easier to just reuse last year's. I'm sure there's plenty left over. So let's go ahead and get these open. And we'll take a spin around the egg and show you exactly what we're looking for. So, start with green. So just like last year, printed right on the egg here. 2 holiday variations. 1 exclusive card inside, 59 total cards per tin. And then, of course, their usual gibberish if you get like a thick card or whatever. And that's pretty much it. Says your Series 1 information there, and then that's it. So let's dive in. The exclusive card, I feel like they should call like a pastel card or something like that. It just would be a much better descriptor than just the one exclusive card. But anyway, let's move these off to the side. Let's start with the pink guy here. So still no thing covering it. So that's something interesting to point out. Of course, last year the holiday ornaments were updated to have a little bit of a cardboard wrap over the top so you didn't have to worry about corner damage. So let's take a look at these. Let's get them open, and then we'll take a look and see what kind of, if we're seeing any corner issues or not. Looks like all the good stuff is on the back, so that's a plus instead of in the middle. Corners look okay, at least on this first one. So that's all right. So all right, we'll give you that. Not bad, not bad. But here we go. We're definitely going to go slower through most of these videos. Like I said, I enjoy checking out the artistry and the new photos, the new layouts, all that kind of stuff. And kicking off with a rookie Cole Young for Seattle. And there you go. You can see the new design for 26. Kind of got a jersey feel to it in the background. Of course, the colors of the team, which is always a nice little thing. And then, of course, your name, your team name up there. There's your Topps 75th anniversary logo. And the rest of the stuff is pretty basic. And the back is pretty basic too. Maybe a little bit more color with that grayscale than we've seen in the past. And then, of course, also the like jersey piece or whatever you want to call it running through the back of the card. So not bad. I mean, as with all of them, I'm sure we'll get sick of them over time, but this one's not terrible. It's definitely one of my favorites over the last couple of years. So I think it's better than, I definitely like it better than last year, personally. Too much white space. Mason Miller. We have Andrew McCutchen coming up next. Nice action shot. Chase Burns. There's one of the nice rookies you're after. There are plenty of names in this one. Nice little Phillies shot there. Schwarber and Harper, both back with the Phils this year. Of course, Schwarber was a free agent that they brought back, and Harper was the subject to some trade talks for a bit. Yusei Kikuchi, Royce Lewis, Spencer Schwellenbach. It's the Future Stars. I do kind of feel like the Rainbow Future Stars is something that needs updating. It just, to me, it doesn't feel like it fits with the background of this year's card for sure. It worked really well 2 years ago with the black borders, but I think it's something that it's time to be reworked. Here's your AL home run leaders. Of course, Mr. Raleigh with 60 bombs. Judge and Caminero, who's an absolute stud for the Rays. Bregman. There's Yamamoto, World Series MVP. Pedro Pajes, the Detroit Tigers team card. Kansas City, Mike Yastrzemski. Philadelphia Phillies at Citizens Park. Jackson Merrill, Tommy Edman. Carlos Cortez for the A's. A's doing a really nice job of locking up their young talent over this winter. It's like they're getting ready to compete, at least by the time they're in Las Vegas, and it's probably when they're hoping to peak. Jeremiah Jackson for my O's. A few O's rookies this year. It should make collecting extra fun. Owen Cassee, I believe. Austin Riley, Austin Wells, future stars, Marcelo Meyer. Nice looking shot there. RBI, Pasquatch was number 3 last year. Good to know. Did not know that. Carlos Narvaez, Matt Strom, Otto Kemp. That's a nice name. Lenine Sosa, Stephen Kolek. We got Lazaro Estrada for the Blue Jays. Gavin Williams, Logan Gilbert, Alex Freeland, Dodgers rookie. There's Mr. Devers, San Francisco uniform. Chris Bubik. Style and Smiles. Who's that? Mayer and Roman Anthony. Another one of the top rookies you're after. Colton Cowser, the milkman himself. Jesus Luzardo. Bryce Matthews for the Stros. Daniel Palencia. Xander Bogaerts. Got Joe Rock. There you go. Another sweet name there. Jake Fraley. Helio Ramos. Shohei. You knew he was going to be in this. Wouldn't be surprised if he has a couple of cards. Topps knows he's the money man. Drew Rasmussen. Tristan English. And we're getting to our exclusive cards here. There's a bunch of them, so let's just do this. Here's what your stars of MLB looks like this year. A nice Bryce Harper and City Connect. Oh, there we go. So this is one of our, what are they calling them? Holiday variations. So you get 2 of these. Mike Trout, excellent one. And Josh Nixon Garcia, the password. So very nice there. And then this is, I guess, the exclusive card. Wow. Austin Riley on a very pastel-y background. Very cool. We got Cesar Prieto on the rainbow foil. Not numbered, but always like to check. Bryce Miller, Sand Glitter, should also not be numbered. And then our first 1991 is Cal Raleigh. And it's quite a throwback. Cards certainly weren't quite as nice as they are nowadays. 91 was a much more flimsy stock, at least in my opinion. Let me just adjust things for the camera here a bit, so we can get a better shot. Try to keep everything in frame here. On to egg number 2. And we're kicking off with Chase Burns, so I'll take more of that one for sure. Like I said, one of the top guys you're going after, so Chase Burns kicks it off. So we're going to see some duplication here. 350 card set, but this is just what happens with collation. You guys know the drill if you've followed Topps for a few years, or really any amount of time. You fall victim to the collation more often than not. And a lot of duplicates. Christian Yelich. There's the Pasquatch. Mackenzie Gore. And we have the base of Cesar Prieto. And Maximo Acosta for Miami. Felix Bautista. See if he can actually stay healthy for my O's this year. Trey Turner. Grant Taylor for the White Sox. Another team that's quietly acquired some nice pieces. Kennedy Corona. Andrew Abbott. Let's see what we got here. Shinosuke Ogasawara. Mickey Moniak. Victor Robles. Marcelo Meyer, who we've seen. Seen these already, so we'll go through those a little quicker. Seen all these. Seen the Estrada. Williams, Gilbert. Unfortunately, a good number of duplicates in just 2 eggs. Blaze Alexander, now on my Orioles. I think that's a nice, quiet little pickup that could pay off. Lindor, out with injury now. Sasaki, messing up my piles. What am I doing here? Anyways, ERA leaders, Skeens, Yamamoto, and Sanchez. Soriano, got Joe Ryan on the landscape. Future Stars, Kobe Mayo, take that. Good for him getting the Future Stars designation. Tarek Skubal. And we have Trey Turner on the exclusive, or again, whatever you want to call it. Another nice name there. Titans of the Game. This is another retail kind of insert that they put in. So when you don't get a Stars, you're typically going to get one of these, Titans of the Game, which is a nice insert that they did back in the, I want to say late 90s. So I'm a fan. Y'all know I like late 90s inserts. Unfortunately, he won't fit on screen, so we'll just stick him there. And then our other cards here, Bryce Matthews and Jacob deGrom. So we still end up with a rookie. And David Wright. And lastly, one more to go. Let's see how we do out of the third and final. Easter egg, or whatever the heck they're calling these things. Just eggs, probably. Okay, and once again, the corners don't look like they're bad. So maybe there's something a little bit different about these. Maybe I just got some good ones. Definitely something to keep on your radar, though, if it's something you're planning to pick up. We're going to have some triplicates now. It's a little bit annoying, but is what it is. There's the new one. Fernando Tatis. Landscape. Action shot. Brandon Walter for the Astros. Ke'Bryan Hayes on Cincy. Chicago Cubs. A whole run of landscape there. J-Rod. Taylor Trammell. Kevin Gossman. Mason Barnett for the A's. And there's Mike Trout. Wish him the best this year. Hopefully he can also stay healthy. The game is definitely better when he's in it. Just such a great player. Patrick Bailey. Kyle Backus. The rookie for Arizona. JT Ginn there. Ryan McMahon. Jacob Mizorowski. There we go. Another big one you're after. Excellent. New Age Athletics. Team welcomes youth influx. Darn right. Brian Bale. O'Neal Cruz. What is that? Bradley Rodriguez. Interesting. Brendan Donovan. Houston Astros. Bobby Witt. Jimmy Crooks. There's Aaron Judge's base card. Interesting shot. I guess communicating something back to the dugout or something, perhaps. Kerry Carpenter, Josh Lowe, Parker Messick for Cleveland, Jacob Lopez, Carlos Rodon, Kyle Teal, another probably top 10 rookie year after, Tristan Peters, Daniel Schneemann, and are you kidding me? Did we get a duplicate of the pastel? Oh, we got Carlos Estevez on the rainbow foil. Yep, Austin Riley. Look at that. 2 out of 3, the exact same. Let's hope the other 2 aren't the same. Ooh, we did get a Shohei Titans of the Game. Can't beat that, can you? Very nice. And then Alex Freeland and Matt Olson. So I believe ended up getting at least 1 rookie in those. And Jackson Churio in each egg, so kind of nice. I mean, listen, for $15, they're not bad. I mean, it all depends on what excites you more, right? Is it these guys, or is it going to be the parallels that come in the hanger boxes, right? Because they're going to end up being the same price. So at the same time, this is another way, like we've talked about before, it's a good way to get kids and things like that interested. You can buy them these for Easter, and it's a fun way to kind of help them begin collecting. So not bad. I'm going to hold my decision on until we do the video that compares the eggs and the hangers, but at the moment, I see no reason to pass on this. It's not a bad deal for 15 bucks if you just want to pick up some cards. That's kind of where I stand on it. I think I'm going to end up leaning towards hanger, but you never know. We'll see what happens when I am able to do that little experiment, and you guys will catch it here. But with that said, let's go ahead and wrap things up so I can get you guys on out of here. If you've enjoyed this opening, and if you want to see a whole bunch more 2026 Topps Series 1, it is coming at you on this channel. So make sure you head down below, hit the subscribe button, click the like while you're there. We're going to be doing anything we can get our hands on retail-wise, maybe even some hobby. We'll see what the prices are and such. And but like I said, stay tuned, and I guess get subbed up and hit the little notification bell to get notified whenever we upload new videos. Although we typically do videos every Monday and Friday, and would love to have you along for the ride, because all we do here is have fun. It's all fun. Opening packs, checking out new stuff. Love opening day for Topps, basically. And checking out the new players and new rookies and all that kind of stuff. It's just so much fun. So last thing I want to say is just thank you guys. Thank you guys very, very, very much. Truly appreciate y'all. And you know, without you guys, I wouldn't be doing this stuff. That's for sure. Like I said, it started as a little bit of an outlet thing, and it's kind of grown into something that's just even cooler. So thank you guys, because you guys are the impetus for all of that. So thank you times 1,000, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.